कैसे Sabia nem fazer isso. Sabia nem fazer isso. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Sri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama. Quer no seu celular? Transmite, pega o seu computador da pessoa para ouvir. Prashtavam Yabhasas também Guru Pada Padma Nitya Prashtavam Vishnupad Astotara Shant Shrimad Bhakti Vedanta Srila Parama-Gurudeva Maharaj and so Lila Prashtavam Vishnupad Astotara Shant Shrimad Bhakti Vedanta Srila Narasimhadev Maharaj. So the lotus feet which remove all the fear from another pranams again and again. After that, I also offer my obeisances. So Nitya Prabhupada Vishnupad Astotara Shastri Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj, and to present here Prabhupada Shripad Santa Maharaj and all the Vaishnavis, the mothers, devotees eager to listen to Harikatha, devotees absorbed, listeners absorbed in the mood of Mahaprabhu and eager to listen to Harikatha. To the feet of everyone, please accept my Dandavat Pranams accordingly. So today, in this very pure, auspicious moment, we are here together today. Today is a very beautiful and auspicious, sacred moment, day. Bhagavan Ramachandra, today is his appearance day and we are about to celebrate it.
अभी आप लोगों ने श्रवण किया कुछ गौड़ियों वैष्णव की मन में एक प्रश्न उठता है.
So there is a question for some Gaudiya Vaishnavas. Krishna Parama-Gurudeva, avisa que está sem hindi no som no hindi, estão dizendo. So So some question for the Gaudiya Vaishnavas arise. We want to perform Krishna bhajan in a pure way and one-pointed. We want to be one-pointed in our devotion to Krishna, right? So we want to be one-pointed in our devotion to Krishna. So why do we worship other avatars and follow the vratas, means the observing their day, following fasting and these things? So, answering this, our previous acharyas, and especially our Guru Pada Padma, he used to say that, look, Bhagavan is only one. He's the owner of everything, and he's the only one owner and manager of everything. Who is the manager of everything? Only one. Who is he? Huh? Krishna is the supreme controller and owner of everything. In the Brahma Samhita, this evidence is given that all the avataras of Lord Vishnu, they are no different from Krishna. They are no different. According to the Shastriya siddhanta, the conclusion of the scriptures, they are not different, the avatars and the forms of Lord. Just some speciality of rasa in each of them. So according to Tata, they are one. But according to rasa-vichara, then there is speciality in each of them. According to the conclusion of the scriptures, such as siddhanta, Bhagavan, God, is only one. God is one. And He manifests in many forms in His abode. His different abodes, to relish different rasas, mellows, and also to relish the prema rasa of different devotees. God appears in different forms. This same Krishna in Vaikuntha, he appears as Narayan in 4 arms, with 4 arms. The same Krishna in Ajodhya appears as Ramachandra, and the same Krishna appears in Dwaraka as Dwarakadish Krishna, and in Mathura as Mathuradish Krishna. Main Krishna, original, is Vrajendrananda Shama Sundara Dvibhuja Mulidhara Shama Sundara, 2 arms playing the flute. Beyond the Jyoti, the light, there is Shri Krishna playing the flute, 2 arms. In Chaitanya Charitamrita, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami wrote that it's an offense to see differences between God and like the different forms of God. Oh, God is one, Rama is one God, and Krishna is another God, like another independent God, and Ramachandra, Krishna, different gods. If you think this is an offense, it's an offense, okay? Like Brahma Samhita explains, Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and Rama and all the other incarnations are his expansions, plenary expansions, and plenary portions. Rama, etc., all of them, they are avataras of Lord Shri Krishna. That's why there's another thing also. According to the Lagu Bhagavatam Martam book, Srila Rupa Goswami Pad in his book Lagu Bhagavatam Martam, he explains three Paramabhasta, his topmost stage of expression of God, topmost stages. Who? Krishna, Ramachandra, and Narasimhadev Bhagavan. Krishna is called Lila-purushottama. Ramachandra is called maryada-purushottama, Bhagavan Ramachandra. And Narasimhadev is called bhakta-vatsalya. Affection to his devotees like parents, like a mother and father to his kids. These are all very subtle conceptions that our acharyas have shown to us. We don't see any difference. We just see speciality in the rasa. Especially for a sadhaka. For a sadhaka, it's very important to have respect and follow the ideals of Ramachandra. Why? Because by the mercy of Ramachandra is that we can actually attain Gopi Bhav. The evidence, there are many evidences about this in the scriptures. When Ramachandra was in Dandakaranya during the exile, at that time there was some rishis living also in that same forest, and they, for 1,000 years, for many thousands of years, they were chanting the Gopal mantra. They had attained perfection, siddhi, already. But when Bhagavan Ramachandra came in that forest, seeing Bhagavan Ramachandra, they felt some uddipana stimuli for Krishna. And all of them, they started running behind Ramachandra in the lover-beloved mood, kanta bhav. At that moment, Bhagavan Ramachandra told all these munis and rishis, hey rishis, munis, in this Ram pastimes, I made a vow to accept only one wife, ekapatani vratadhari. Means except for Sita, I don't accept anyone. But I understood the mood and desire you have in your heart. But I give you my word. After Krishna's pastimes, when I will be born as Krishna, when I'll appear as Krishna in Dwapara Yuga, then I will fulfill all your desires. That's why by the mercy of Ramachandra, all these rishis of Dandakaranya, all of them, appears in Braj in the womb of Braja gopis and attain the body of gopis. Then they got association of Nitya Siddha gopis and entered the rasa dance. Then after that, they went to the Nitadam, means there's no trouble. So the mercy of Ramachandra is incomparable. So we should be very careful not to commit any offense to the feet of Ramachandra. Actually, also by his mercy, even all the girls of Janakpuri, when Ramachandra entered Janakpuri to marry Sita Devi, all the ladies of Janakpuri, when they saw Ramachandra, they became completely absorbed in prema, all of them. And in their mind, they had desire to attain Ramachandra's husband. At that time, Bhagavan Ramachandra also told them, in this avatar, I will not accept you. But when I will come as Krishna avatar, I will accept you. All these ladies of Janakpuri in Dwapara Yuga, all of them, they appeared in Braj as gopis. Then they got association of Nitya Siddha gopis and entered the rasa dance. All this description is there. Not only that, even about the Suvarna Sitas also it's described. The golden Sitas. Ramachandra, when he wanted to perform fire sacrifice, Jaga, so Ramachandra established the golden statue of Sita. After Sita went to the exile in the forest, so he performed the fire sacrifice using the golden deity of Sita. All these golden Sitas of each year, in the end they told him, each time he said, where will we go? What happened to us? So they said, what will happen with us? He said, don't worry, in the Pari will come as Krishna, I will fulfill all your desires. All of them. They were born as gopis in Braj. And then they entered the rasa dance. So our acharyas explained this very amazingly, very subtle, everything. So we need the mercy of Ramachandra. Gurudeva used to say, I have so much affection for Ramachandra. I had so much affection for Ramachandra. That's why by his mercy, I attained Krishna Bhakti. Even though this humility of Gurudeva, according to the pastime like human being, Gurudeva is showing this. Of course, Gurudeva is Rama-navami, eternal perfect person. But still, just to show us like a sadhaka, he is very humbly showing this, like the mercy, importance of the Ramachandra's mercy. So we should have faith in Ramachandra. Nishtha. The first step of bhakti is this. Ramachandra came and established the maryada, proper rules and regulations of the scriptures in the society. These rules of the society. Bhagavan Ramachandra himself, he followed. He followed and taught others in his way how to also follow the rules of and regulations of the scriptures. Also not following the rules of Shruti Smriti Narada Pancharata. And they want to do bhajan according to their own whim, according to their own desires. What speak about an imperfection? They don't find happiness in this world and also not happiness in the next life. That's why Bhagavan Ramachandra gave beautiful teachings to all the society. How to love a mother, how to love a brother, how to love a father. The real behavior of a king, everything he should. No one in the past nor in the future did as Lord Ramachandra. How a king should live and behave. Ramachandra told, the king is like a sannyasi. In Ramayana it said, Ramachandra himself said, the king is as a sannyasi, a king should be as a sannyasi. Everything is for the happiness of the people. He's ready to sacrifice everything, renounce everything for the happiness of the people. It's not like, no, I'll just rule and exploit the people, take their taxes, and use this to make my own palace and enjoy. No. The duty of a king is to give happiness and provide all the happiness to the people. So in his ideal behavior, Ramachandra showed this. Bhagavan Ramachandra, there are many reasons why he came here, you heard. The main story is the story of Narada Rishi. Once Narada Rishi, he was doing austerities, and then seeing his austerities, Indra, the king of Svarga, he was afraid. And he came and said, Cupid, you should go and destroy the austerities of Narada. So Kamdev came, did pranam to Narada, and then at this moment exactly Narada woke up, like rose from the meditation. And then Cupid said, oh Narada, you won, I'm defeated. And Narada felt so much ahankar, ego. Oh, he was thinking, I defeated the Cupid. And then Narada came to Brahma and said, oh, I've conquered the loss. Brahma said, I'm your father, I couldn't even conquer the loss. How do you think you can do it? So he came to Shiva. Oh, I conquered the lust, he said. Then he said, Shiva said, don't say this. When I saw Mohini form, you know what happened to me, I was in 3 worlds running behind her, and you know what happened. So no one can conquer the lust, Shiva told to Narada. Narada then came to Vishnu Loka, to Lord Vishnu. He said, Prabhu, I've conquered the lust. Then Bhagavan was laughing, oh yeah? Okay, if you think so. Then, when Narada was coming back from Vishnu Loka, Swayam Bhagavan manifested a beautiful Swayamvara Sabha, groom choosing ceremony. And then there was a beautiful girl choosing the groom, holding a garland to choose the groom. This girl was so beautiful, lady, nice, young lady, very beautiful. Narada saw her and became mad. Vishwamohini Sabha. Like Vishwamohini, like Miss Universe assembly. She was so beautiful. So Narada came running to Bhagavan and said, oh Prabhu, please give me Harimukh. Because the most beautiful face, the face of Shri Hari, right? So Bhagavan told, okay, I'll give you the best for you, okay? I'll give you the best. I'll give you Harimukh. But remember, Harimukh has two meanings. The name of Shri, the name of Bhagavan, Hari, and also Hari also means monkey. Naradaji came and thought, oh, Bhagavan gave me his own form, he thought, Harimukh. But, so, Narada was next to the Miss Universe, trying to get the garland from her, and she was always the time turning to the side, like not looking at his face. And everyone started laughing at Narada Rishi in that assembly. Narada Rishi became like so insisting, and what happened? Like wherever this lady would go, he would go in front and trying to get the garland from her, and she was always deviating from him, even like turning her face, like making nose, like twisting her nose and going to the side. But the demigods were also there. Everyone was covering their mouth and laughing at Narada Rishi, but trying to cover their mouth, but laughing at Narada Rishi. And then what happened at this moment? Suddenly Bhagavan Sri Hari Vishnu came with Garud, and then Vishnu Mohini, the Miss Universe, put the garland on the neck of Lord Vishnu and put the garland, and then the Vishnu Mohini, Miss Universe, also came on the lap of Gurud, the back of Gurud, and left with Vishnu. Narada Rishi was like, oh my. And then all the demigods said, Narada, look at your beautiful face, huh? Narada Rishi went to see, and he saw. His face was like a monkey's face. Then Narada Rishi cursed Sri Hari. Just like I'm suffering for a woman, in the same way, you also, you will suffer in separation from your wife. This Vishnu, Sri Hari, appeared as Ram, and Lakshmi appeared as Sita. Narada Rishi also later he said, when you'll be separated from your wife, these same monkeys, like the face you gave me, the monkeys will help you to have your wife back.
If I go there is no obstacle in your...
No. So in this way, Vishnu appeared as Ram, and Shesh appeared as Lakshman, Bharataji appeared as... Bharat is the Shankha, the conch in the hand of Vishnu. So the conch appeared as Bharat, and the chakra, disc of the hand of Vishnu, appeared as Shatrugna. All this katha is also described. So in this way, there's also the story of Vedavati, you know. Vedavati also performed hard austerities. She was born from the womb of the wife of Pushodaj. And when she was born, automatically she was reciting mantras of the Vedas. That's why her name was Vedavati. So she was the daughter of Pushodaj. And then she died so many austerities to attain Bhagavan, Vedavati. And then Bhagavan told her that she should continue, so she continued the austerities. She was so beautiful. So at that time, Ravan saw her and became bewildered by her beauty, and he tried to touch her, like taking her hands and trying to steal her. I cannot nap and anyway. Then Vedavati cursed Ravan. Life after life, I will be the cause of your death, she said. In the Brahma Vaivarta Purana, the story is there in details. In Vishnu Purana also. Many Puranas it's described. Vedavati came as Sita. Actually, Sita Devi is the eternal wife of Lord Rama in Sankirtadam and Ajodhadam. So to perform pastimes. All this is also described. Also many other kathas, the katha of Chaya Sita, Draupadi. All this is actually also described in details. Especially Bhagavan Ramachandra came And there were two security guards of Vaikuntha, Jai and Vijay. So they were cursed by the four Kumaras that they would be demons for 3 births. First they came as Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu. At that time, Bhagavan came as Varahadev and Narasimhadev and delivered both of them. The second birth, they appeared as Rava and Kumbhakarna. So Bhagavan Ramachandra appeared and delivered them. And in the third life, they appeared as Shishupal and Dantavaka. At that time, Bhagavan Vishnu delivered them. So Ramachandra appeared to relieve the burden of the earth also. So there are many stories, many kathas. Another katha is also there that Ahilya had been cursed. Her husband, what's his name? Gautama Rishi had cursed her. Indra and Chandra, they wanted to destroy the chastity of Ahilya. In this way, later Gautama Rishi cursed Ahilya that she would become a stone. So she prayed to Gautama Rishi. When Ramachandra will come, by the having the touch of the feet of Ramachandra's feet, will be delivered. Gautama Rishi told his wife, Ahilya. Ramayana explains in details. If I also tell in details, it took a lot of time. How Ramachandra Bhagavan delivered also Ahilya. It's also described in details. Another point. The disciple of Matanga Rishi, Shabari, also is another point important. In this context of this Harikatha, in the previous life she was a queen. Who? Shabari was a queen. In the previous life of Shabari she was a queen. Wherever Harikatha used to take place, she had so much taste in Harikatha. She used to go with the king, but because of the rules of the society, she couldn't sit so much with the saints and be with them. She was a queen. She had to go for satsanga and come back to the palace. She used to feel so upset. Because I'm a queen, I'm not able to have so much sadhusanga as I want. So she felt so much upset. One night, she made a resolution, a vow. I will give up my body then. If I cannot have the sadhusanga. So this queen, she, after having made this resolution, she went to Ganges River and gave up her own life. And in her mind, she was thinking, if I will be born again, I want to be born in a low family. And I want to be next to the saints. I want to have the association of the saints. So this queen was born as Sabari in this low family. Then she stayed in the ashram of Matanga Rishi. Matanga Rishi gave her a benediction. One day, Rama and Lakshman will come in this hut and will give you darshan. Tulsidas in Ramcharitamanas describes this also. How Sabari, she was so eager to see Ramchandra. Every day, she used to pluck beautiful flowers, and she used to make it like a beautiful carpet on the path for Ramchandra to step on. And also she used to take very delicious fruits and keep for Ramchandra to eat. What you saw in the TV, that Shabari ate half and gave half to Ram. Gurudeva used to be against this. Srila Gurudeva Maharaj used to say, this is impossible. Why? Shabari will never feed her own remnants to Ram. Because Maryada, Ramachandra is full of Maryada, rules and regulations, and never they would break these rules with Lord Rama. Even Sita Devi herself, she doesn't even give her own remnants to Ramachandra. What do you think? How about Sabari? Not even Sita Devi. What happens is like she used to go to a tree. So she was to try the fruits of that tree a little bit, and she knows, okay, the fruits of this tree are good, like they're tasty. Then she would take another fruit from the same tree and prepare for the Ram. and keep for Lord Rama. So she was not giving her own remnants. She just tried the fruits of the tree before offering the other fruits for Rama. So Rama and Lakshman finally came in the ashram of Matanga Rishi and gave the ashram to Shabari. One more katha also. Very beautiful. When Bhagavan was in the Kir Samudra, ocean of milk, Bhagavan was sleeping on Sheshnag. One day in the Kir Samudra, ocean of milk, Narayana was there. His foot, seeing his foot, there was a turtle in the ocean of milk. A what? Turtle. This tortoise or turtle saw the beautiful feet of God and he wanted to also take some of this like charanamrita of Lord. So she was coming closer, she wanted to take this nectar from Bhagavan's lotus feet to try to get this the fragrance coming from Bhagavan's lotus feet. Okay? But so she was coming next to the turtle coming next to the feet of Bhagavan, but the shesh, the snake, from like hissing to the turtle, not to allow her to come close. Seeing this situation, Bhagavan Narayana told, "O turtle, when I'll be as in my Rama-lila, you'll be born as boatman. And at that time, according to your desire, you'll be able to drink the foot bathing water of my feet as much as you want. And all your desires will be fulfilled." That's what Shastra describes. Bhagavan Ramachandra. So when he followed the words of his father and went to the exile in the forest, when he had to cross the Ganges river, at that time, this story is very interesting, the situation is very nice. Anyway, Rama and Lakshman and Sita were coming, and how to cross the Ganges river, right? They need a boat, so they called one boatman. And the boatman came and told, "Hey Prabhu Ram, before you coming here, I already had got some news about you. What did you hear about me? I heard the glories of your lotus feet. What did you hear? I heard that you touched a stone with your feet, and that stone became a woman. So you tell me, if you touch my boat with your feet, what about if my boat becomes a lady? First of all, I'm a poor man. I'm a poor man. I am using this boat to get some money, like a boatman, little bit money. And in this way, I am surviving. So if my boat becomes a woman, then I already have one wife already. What is her name? Parvati. Parvati. Anyway, so I already have one wife. So if I have two wives, how will it be possible to maintain two wives? You tell me. That's why, Prabhu, let's do one thing. Before you step on my boat, I want to clean very nicely, wash your feet very nicely, rubbing, and then I take this water and I do it in a pot of wooden pot, because my boat made of wood, right? So let's see what will happen. If the pot of wood becomes a woman, there's no problem. So let's test first in this wooden pot. So put your feet here inside. So the boatman was very clever, very smart. So he was speaking Ram. But Lakshman saw this and became very angry. Because remember, Lakshman is the same shesh, the snake. Lakshman was puss, like hissing. Hey, it's midday. When you will cross us? You don't know. Who is my brother? Why are you taking so long? You see my arrow? I will shoot you and you'll be destroyed forever. And the boatman said, "Oh, Lakshman, if you kill me shoot me with your arrow, it will be good, because if you kill me, Prabhu Ram will burn my body and he'll do my ritual, like death rituals." So it's very nice, full of rasa, this moment, this situation, this katha is very beautiful. In the end, the boatman, what did he do? With water of the Ganges, he washed the feet of Rama in a wooden pot, not stone pot, metal pot. Why not? Also another point also. Look, if the water comes in the wood, every day, like for example, if you make atta, like some dough, this water, which is a little bit also inside the wood, will also come to the dough. That's why every day we'll be able to drink the foot-bathing water of Lord Rama, because wood is keeping a little bit inside, right? So, according to this previous Lila, the boatman was able to very nicely wash the feet of Ram, and he drank that water. Jai Shri Radhe. So there are many stories. Never stop. So later we'll continue with the unlimited katha. Also another speaker is here, our Krishna's Prabhu. After Abhishek, he will give Harikatha. Sanjay Prabhu also came. There will more Harikatha.